it's Terry from No Crumbs Left, and today is all about game day. Look at these badass chicken wings. They're so amazing. Smoked paprika, Aleppo pepper, lime, garlic, of course olive oil, and there's actually fresh turmeric and fresh ginger in here. But if you don't have some of those things, and by the way, you can likely find the fresh turmeric and the fresh ginger at the grocery store, you can feel free to use paprika and red pepper flakes. Let's go. Here's what goes into it. Chicken wings. We've got olive oil, lime, smoked paprika, cilantro, garlic, Aleppo pepper, salt. We're going to have fresh turmeric and fresh ginger. And here's the thing. You can change this up so many different ways if you don't like cilantro. And let's put the garlic and lime together and stir. Like if you don't have Aleppo pepper, you could use chili powder. If you don't like cilantro, you could use basil. A lot of my cooking is about mixing and matching. And let's go ahead and put the paprika in and let's get it all stirred and dissolved. So I'm gonna add the ginger and I'm gonna add the turmeric. I think I said garlic earlier. I meant to say olive oil and lime. We'll get to the garlic. And I'm gonna show you how we got there. But in the meantime, let's go over here and let's really salt this really well on both sides and flip it. And my thing about food is you can't be afraid. You just gotta get in there and touch it. So now what I'm gonna do is pour this beautiful marinade over. I'm gonna toss really well. Then I'm gonna do it again. And then I'll show you how I'm gonna, at that point, add the garlic, the Aleppo pepper, and the cilantro. So I'm gonna add garlic. I'm gonna add half the cilantro. I'm gonna add some Aleppo pepper. And you can use chili powder, red pepper flakes. And I'm gonna toss this really well. I'm more of a person who looks the measures, and then we're going to get it all marinated overnight. And I am going to show you in the meantime how to get this from fresh turmeric and fresh ginger. You might say, can I use dried? You actually can't, so it's better just not to put it in. See this beautiful marinade? I'm doing some prep for the Super Bowl. So if you're like, I'm doing Whole30 and I really want to do wings, or I just like delicious food, tomorrow we'll be showing this over at Whole30 Recipes. So how did we get there? First of all, you can find this at almost any grocery store. You might not even know that it's there. This is what I want to say. Dried turmeric and fresh are different. Fresh is just, there's something about it. It's not strong tasting, and it's absolutely wonderful, and it will stain your hands. And the same thing with ginger. It's just easy, and what you're going to do is press this, oops, and then when we get a critical mass, and I'm not there yet, so now what I do is pick it up. I don't even peel it, by the way, because you don't need to. Pick it up and then put it over this little bowl and squeeze like crazy, okay? And see all that lovely juice that comes out? That, my friends, is a real, there's the ginger. And then what I'm gonna do is put it over. And you know, you could always put it in a slightly bigger bowl, just so it's easy to squeeze over. And you wind up with this. Look at this, so beautiful, so luscious, so wonderful. You're gonna love it. Okay. My hands are full of turmeric, but you know why it doesn't matter? Because the ginger's going in the same dish. So it's the same thing. You don't need to peel it, just do this like crazy, and then I'll show you how to do the magic elixir, and you can add it to a recipe, and it's an amazing flavor enhancer and gives a really gentle, wonderful flavor. And your clothes can get stained, so wear an apron. I'm an apron girl, I wear an apron every day. And what I wanna say is your hands get slightly discolored, but like in a day, you're back to yourself again. So they've sat overnight, and what we're gonna do now is put all of these on the baking sheet, including this lovely marinade, and we're gonna let them get covered and get partially cooked for about a half an hour at 370. What we're gonna do is cover these guys up, and cover them tight because we want to get really lovely liquids in here. And let's look at them in about a half an hour and see what we have. Here it is. I've just uncovered it. And now what I'm going to do is pour some of the extra juice, which we're going to use for basting. And then I'm going to get it back in the oven. I'm going to turn it up to like 425. So I just pulled it out. Now that's 15 minutes. Let's baste. A nice healthy baste. And then let's get these back in. See how long it takes us. There's a recipe and following it, and then there's using your senses and knowing how to cook. So taking them out again, that turning them up just helps brown everything up nicely. And I'm gonna do another baste. If any of them, like these are clearly done, if you want this to stay in a couple more minutes, you can pull everything else out, but we're gonna get ready to eat these. Out of the oven. I'm going to baste it one more time. These look so amazing. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put some fresh cilantro on, just, well, because it's so darn pretty. And we're going to put these out, serve them with one of my magic elixirs, and everyone's going to be eating them.